Another beautiful Saturday morning. We're off yard sailing again. So today, Littleton, New Hampshire. Don't know what we're gonna see, what we're gonna find, but here we go.
I'll take the whole bucket for $5 if you want.
So they wanted 95 for a lantern, and I think I can maybe sell it for 50. And a bunch of baseballs, softballs, which I like, but they're all pretty beat up and not very good. Mostly tired, overpriced stuff here. Let's move along.
All right.
Yeah, I got some really old records that are not one. You know, they're the ceramic ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't look for those too much unless they're jazz or blues.
Okay. That's a good idea. I'll get it, Gene. Don't you get sawed. Yeah. I think that's a print. It's Picasso, but
Yeah, right.
$8 and it's yours.
Huh?
8?
8. What do you think, hon? You never know, right? How much for this and on this stack of stuff here?
Let's see. 15?
15. You get 12 of those there, so it would be 7 for all those.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Yeah, 6 within the book per box, and then you got 15.
Yeah, okay. I can do
Sound
that.
good?
Sure. This classic Disney movies, we're gonna get that for $5. Got a whole bunch of collector panels with 30-cent stamps in it. So more than $5 worth of stamps in there.
You're all set?
Yeah, we had 9 there and 5 here.
Okay.
So 14.
14. You got it. Yellow sign.
All right, so yeah, just average stuff, nothing special, but flea market-y things.
Honey, talk to me about this thing.
Well, I don't know. It's just so cool. We had to buy it. It's got cool factor all over it, you know. Probably pretty scarce and hard to find. And it smells okay. Looks pretty good. All right. Take care. Couldn't pass that up.
Making an offer, reasonable offer, and it's yours.
What do you got?
For this and that?
The only thing that's not for sale is this crate.
Okay. I have plenty of those.
Other than that, yes.
Water in it. Can I even lift it? Yes. Right. Would 20 do the trick? Okay, perfect. So just bought a whole, like 100 pounds of tools. Some rusty, some nice and clean. $20 for the whole lot. Some of them will go out on eBay, and then we'll clean them up a little bit. And $1 to $3 a piece at the flea market is 100, 150 pieces there. So that's pretty good. That looks like a big yard sale. $3 for that. I want to see what this articat thing is. This is what I'm interested in. I wonder if we can get that. It's a little musty, but this is a good deal for 10 bucks. But yeah, we'll look around and see.
Love the goat. Hey, Gustus. Gustus is a rescue, and he survived a bear attack, and he's very happy now.
So we got a Arctic Cat snowmobile suit. It's got the bibs and then the jacket with a zip out liner. Probably it was 20 bucks. We can.
Whoa!
What? Oh, gee, sorry. We can probably get 100, 100 and a quarter for it. Look at these things up right here. If we have power.
These two.
Yeah, but there's no service here.
All right, honey, what do we got there?
So
We got an Armstrong Sterling flute in case with rusty hardware.
And a couple more things.
And a couple other things. One $100. We got no Wi-Fi,
9.
so we'll be just taking a chance on it.
She did say she could hook us up to her Wi-Fi.
How much were these?
If you want to check it, then let it.
All right, because look, there's all these. She's got all these instruments. My goodness.
Okay, cool.
Stuff here.
Yeah. It's just, what is the story about this place again?
They used to have a pawn shop in an Amazon store, and they're just selling off what's left.
A couple of violins that I looked at, and a ukulele that I looked at. Guitar, clarinet. But I'm really I think I really am only interested in that.
Yeah, so we just got back from our yard sailing day, and I'm checking on one of the things I do when I'm not yard sailing. This is a big construction project I got going on this summer. So this is why I don't really have time to do eBay in the summer. I'm tied up with this kind of stuff for 6 or 7 months a year. I barely have enough time to go out and buy, but we try to make that special exception for Saturdays. Yeah, this is going to be quite the nice property when we're all done with it. Going to add 8 feet to this side of it at that same profile. New windows, doors, siding, insulation, everything. Change it from a summer home to a year-round winter home. So we're going to head back to the house and show you what we picked up yard sailing today. All right, so here's the breakdown of this day's yard sailing. We spent a total of $229, and we have $1,200 plus or minus in inventory, plus whatever the sleeper of the day brings, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. A pretty neat item. Okay, so one of the first things we found was this awesome Phoenix Norwegian Alpine Ski Team jacket. Couldn't really find any examples, but it was just so nice looking. It's such high quality. The guy that had it used to rep a whole bunch of ski products, and he told us this was a $500 jacket in the store. And oh, who knows? We paid $30 for it, assuming we can get, just by the quality, if we can't get some association and someone interested in this Norwegian ski team. You know, it's got great patches on it. It's got this FIS patch, which I don't know exactly what it is, but when we figure that out, we'll put it in the video. Just a really nice looking jacket. Anyway, paid $30 for that. I'm gonna list it probably $195. Take an offer. We'll see what we got. We got this great Arctic Cat snowmobile suit, insulated jacket, and insulated bibs. We paid $10 a piece for these. This jacket will sell in the $100 range. Kind of stuff we've sold in the past a few times, so I kind of knew already. Didn't find this exact jacket, but the colors are so great. It's vintage, probably 1980s. And that will sell for $100 or $125. These bib pants will sell for probably in the $50 to $70 range. So that was a really good buy for 20 bucks. Bought this Makita circular saw for $20. It's the same model that I've been using for years and years and years. It's a super lightweight, super tough saw. Has kind of a following. And I don't know if I'll keep it as a spare, or they're selling for in $50 to $75 range. Paid $20 for it. I may give it to a friend of mine if he's looking for one. Bought this classic Disney movies collector panel stamp set for $5. And we can't find a heck of a lot of good information. I mean, a lot of them are sold and not for as much as we thought. In the $20 to $50 range. It seemed to be all over the place. So we're going to bring that to the flea market for $40. We only paid $5. We've got some neat DVDs. We've got a Twisted Sister Christmas DVD. They're selling for 10 or plus or minus. This was $1. That's going to go in a lot with a whole bunch of other music DVDs. We'll do a lot of those this winter sometime. Bought these 5 Daniel O'Donnell DVDs. Don't know who he is, but I looked him up. There was 5 of them, and it looks like it'll be a nice $25 or $30 lot. Those were $3 for those. Got a VHS tape. We're looking more and more into those recently. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie is selling steady at 20 plus or minus, and that was $1. Here's an item we paid up quite a bit for. We bought a sterling silver flute. It's an Armstrong Model 80. And we paid $100 for it, and we got some free stuff with it, but basically paid $100 for it. And this we will most likely sell on Reverb. We've had better luck there than on eBay. Not much harder to set up an account and sell there, and we've had an account there for a while. We seem to do better with musical instruments on Reverb. So anyway, that's being listed in the $200 to $300 range. So we'll probably try $295 and probably get $200 or $250 for it. That's the idea. Again, we don't mind paying up for real nice high quality items that we know we're going to sell or that can sell. I mean, a sterling flute, that's pretty good. Paid $7 for all this crafting paper. These two books are full, 48 sheets each. A couple of partial books, all crafting supplies, well over $100 retail. There's 3 albums in here. So we paid $7 for that and haven't decided if maybe some of it's going to go on eBay and some of it's going to go to the flea market. Got a few good books. Again, we're looking for books that are very specific nonfiction, have some rarity. So what we have here, if you don't know about the Alcoholics Anonymous books, they're very, very popular and very resaleable, especially if you find early ones. This set here, we can probably sell for about $50. This was in a free pile. Again, I'll keep your eyes open for Alcoholics Anonymous and stuff to do with that. If you find a first edition of that, you're going to be into, hundreds, if not thousands. So it's a good thing to keep your eye on. Bought this sealed book, Perrine's Literature. Of course, didn't know anything about it. Did a quick research on it before we picked it up. And we found 2 used, sold for around $60. And right now they're asking $58 to $90 for them. So that's a nice $50 item for $1. Got this other book, Trolling Flies. You see how it's very, very specific nonfiction. Trolling flies for trout and salmon, not just trolling flies to fish the Americas. Although that could be a good book if it's written by the right person. But anyway, we found two first editions. This is a second edition. We found two first editions that sold at $45 and $50. And right now, for this book, they're asking $50 to $75 and $55 to $100 plus on Bookfinder. So again, a couple of decent books. Hopefully the information we're giving out on books is helpful to you, just to keep an eye open for these specific items that, you know, you can sell for $50. So that makes it worthwhile. So you probably remember that big toolbox that I bought for $20 full of tools. We got a whole bunch of stuff for the flea market and a lot of stuff that I kept from, well, a few things I kept for myself. Anyway, so there are a whole bunch of $10 wrenches, and here's what they look like. And then this whole lot is all $3 stuff for the flea market. And this box full here is all between $1 and $3 as well for the flea market. So really pretty good. You know, there's almost $200 worth of tools for our $20 in the toolbox. And the toolbox was junk. I threw that away. Here are some of the things that end up on the $3 table at the flea market. So these dog booties, which we wouldn't normally go out and buy, but they're a brand new set of 4. They cost $1. They're going to be an easy sell for $3 at the flea market if somebody comes by needing them. They sell for maybe 18 or 20 new. We got 8 boxes of party light candles, mostly 6-pack votives, 25 cents a box. Now these sell on eBay anywhere from $5 to $20 a box, depending on the scent and whether they're retired. Much too much work to sell these for that price. So for 25 cents, we bring those to the flea market, get $3 a piece for them. Now these next 7 items were free. And I always say, you know, just because it's free doesn't mean you should take it, but also it doesn't mean it's garbage. These are some pretty good things. This Mother West Wind series by Thornton Burgess is very, very popular. These are from the 1940s, so they'll just end up at the flea market on the $3 table. They sell for 8 or 10, maybe even 15 on eBay. I got this really nice Yosemite mug, and I'm tempted I'm either going to keep it or I'm going to bring it to the $3 table at the flea market. That was free. Road Rage 3, it's sealed. It's about $3 at the flea market. And we got this set of 3 Women in Spirituality, which we've done well with in the past with that subject matter. So I think those will go to the flea market for $3 a piece. And so that's in some examples of, you know, why we do so well when we go to the flea market, because we're really bringing, you know, $10 items for $3 and people just eat it up. Okay, so here's an example of the kind of stuff we're bringing to the $10 table. And we have 8 items here, which will be $80 at the flea market, costs us a total of $18. Again, all saleable on eBay for 10 or more. But we do want to keep our eBay listings at 25 and up. So these things are perfect for the flea market, and especially since we get them so cheap. Got a brand new Yankee candle. And if you're not familiar with these Yankee candles, some of the retired scents can sell for like $30 to $50 and up. So this one seems to be selling right around $20 for this 14.5 ounce size. And whether or not we can get 10 for it at the flea market, we don't know, but it does say beach, and we're pretty close to the beach where we're going to be selling it. So it's very possible. This is not the kind of thing that a dealer will buy, but this is the kind of thing that someone will be happy to pay $10 for if they like that scent and they know Yankee Candle prices. Anyway, so we got a 5-pound kettlebell, and we've been able to sell exercise stuff very well at the flea market. So that's going to go there for $10. Got this antique brass dipper. We have these Solingen, Germany, bone-handled poultry shears. I thought they were going to be better than that. I didn't even bother to look them up because they were only $5. And yeah, turns out it's going to be a $10 item at the flea market for us because it's just not enough bang for our buck on eBay. Picked up this nice Meriden cutlery antique knife with a bone handle, again stag handle. Came in a part of a 4-piece set that we saw selling for in the $50 range. So that's going to go for $10 at the flea market. We do very well with knives at the flea market. Again, frogs. This is a signed pewter piece, Henson, I think. And we've always done very well with frogs. This particular brand sells anywhere in, frogs from this particular maker have been selling anywhere in the $2 to $20 range. So we're going to bring it and put it out for $10 and see what happens. Frog collectors are around. Imitation scrimshaw. This will go on the $10 table. There's a lot of them out there selling 25 plus or minus. If you can figure out where or what the subject matter is, and this is just a paddle boat, so it's hard to quantify it enough to get a good price on eBay. We've got a blood pressure monitor kit. Now, kind of an esoteric mix of stuff, but these are the types of things that, we pick up for $1 or $2, and a couple of these a little more than $1, and bring them to the flea market, and we sell them. We sell them good. So this next item could very well be the sleeper of the day. We don't know yet. It's a Picasso print, dated 1955. This is Don Quixote and La Man of La Mancha, and we don't know yet if it's a 1955 print. If it is, it could be in the hundreds. If not, it's going to be a neat, $20 to $50 item at the flea market. We'll take it apart and find out. And if it's worth hundreds, we will probably send it to Swan Galleries in New York, which is where we send our artwork, paper, and books and whatnot. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you some ideas of things to keep an eye out for. And if you like what you're seeing on our videos, please subscribe. Give us a comment, give us a like, hit the little bell, and you'll be notified when we put up another video. All right, thanks for your time and watching. Till next time, bye.